News Weekly is brought to you by Transco Cargo, the leaders in logistics. Transco, we love to deliver.
You're watching Sri Lanka News Weekly. Here are the top stories for the week. The President to give tax exemption for all agricultural commodities imported from abroad. 28 protesters arrested after Hambantota clash by Hambantota police. The inauguration opening of the Shilpa Abhimani 2017 International Handicrafts Festival by President Maithripala Sirisena. The JVP alleges that the country is under a debt burden of more than $100 billion. The President Maithripala Sirisena states that all agricultural products and equipment imported from abroad will be exempt from taxes to make it a success of the National Food Production Program. The President made this statement while addressing the inaugural ceremony of the Accelerated National Food Production Program at Kakirava Tibbatuava in Puttalam. The National Irrigation Festival, which functions according to a concept of President Maithripala Sirisena and themed as Together We Get Up and Fill the Storage with Paddy, was started at Kakirava Tibbatuava Reservoir. The event commenced with the inauguration of the 2017-2018 Maha season to cultivate paddy in a new and improved vigour and strengthen the better yield. The National Food Production Program will be implemented with the guidance of President Maithripala Sirisena in order to bring forward the National Food Production Dialogue, which is currently being challenged by the adverse weather and climate change, with the aim of continuously moving forward with better production and sustainable practices with the commitment of improving agricultural yield. Speaking at the event, the President further stated that the year 2018 will be named as the year of the greatest food production for the country. The President emphasised that all citizens of the country should be united without political, ethnic, religious and cultural differences to make the country self-sufficient in food and have food security for Sri Lanka and alleviate poverty. The President called on all those who blame the government and conduct protest rallies to abandon such acts and be true citizens who love the country by joining this movement of nation building. The President also has decided to include a number of proposals for the national budget of 2018 and the strengthening of the farmer economy and agricultural revolution. A large number of ministers, government officials and farmers' organisations participated in the event.
ජාතික අයවැය යෝජනා තුල ප්‍රධාන වශයෙන්ම කෘෂි කර්මාන්තයට බලපාන ගොවියා ශක්තිමත් කරන ඉතා වැදගත් යෝජනා කිහිපයක් අයවැය යෝජනාවලට ඉදිරිපත් කරන්න මේ වෙන විට තීරණය කළා තිබෙනවා. මේ සියලු තත්ත්වයන් සැලකිල්ලට අරගෙන සමෘද්ධිමත් රටක් විදිහට ඔබෙත් මගෙත් මේ උතුම් රට ගොඩනගලා මේ ජනතාවගේ ජීවන තත්ත්වය උසස් කළා සමෘද්ධිමත් ආර්ථිකයක් එක්ක ලෝකේ ප්‍රබුද්ධ රාජ්‍යයක් විදිහට තවත් රටකට දෙවෙනි වෙන්නේ නැතුව පස්සට යන්නේ නැතුව අපි පුංචි රටක් වුණත් අපි ගෞරවනීය රටක් අපි විශිෂ්ට ජාතියක් අපි ශ්‍රේෂ්ඨ ජාතියක් අපි ශක්තිමත් ආර්ථිකයක් ගොඩනගාගෙන ලෝකයේ ඉදිරියේ නව තාක්ෂණයක් සමග හෙට උපදින දරුවන් සඳහා හොඳ රටක් හදමු දුගී භවෙන් නිදහස් වෙමු කියන අපි නැගිටෙමු කියන විශේෂයෙන්ම ඒ සියලු සාමූහිකත්වයේ තුල ජාතියේ අනාගතයේ යහපත සඳහා මේ වගකීම් ඉටු කරමුයි කියන එක සියලු දෙනාගෙන් ඉල්ලා සිටිමින්
The 8th Conference of Speakers and Members of the Parliament of SAARC countries was held in Colombo under the patronage of President Maithripala Sirisena. The conference was organised under the theme A Platform for Southeast Asian MPs to Work Together on an Agenda to Reach for Sustainable Development by 2030. Attention was drawn at this time to the Summit of Sustainable Development. Particular emphasis was placed on parliamentary missions and the promotion of the digital era in current digitalised environments, and the role of the SAARC parliamentarians in defending the cultural and archaeological heritage of the South Asian region. SAARC speakers and parliamentarians of the countries emphasised the promotion of growth and understanding and friendship between the people of South Asia in SAARC countries. Furthermore, to promote coordination between the parliaments and all the members in the region on the issue of parliamentary procedure and ideas, an information exchange platform that was established in 1992. It is expected that a comprehensive platform will be created to bring together speakers and members of parliament from the member countries of the South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation in the 18th conference organised by Sri Lanka. The Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe delivered the keynote address at the event and the inaugural speech by Speaker Karu Jayasuriya. A stamp was issued on behalf of the 8th SAARC Assembly of Speakers.
Today, we hold the 8th SAARC Speakers and the Parliamentarians Conference in the background of the 70th anniversary of Sri Lanka's parliamentary democracy as an independent country. We mark this year firstly to celebrate this occasion and secondly to commence the drafting of a new constitution. At the last presidential election, His Excellency Maithripala Sirisena as a candidate pledged himself to a new constitution which would strengthen democracy, bring national unity by addressing the issues which were at the heart of the ethnic problem.
A group of unified opposition protested in the Hambantota, protesting that the government was planning to sell the Matala airport to India. The protest was held ignoring the court's order issued to prevent such action by the public. Protesters embarked on a journey from the Hambantota beach and walked towards the Indian Consul sub-office located at Alut Road in Hambantota. On several occasions, the police attempted to give a court order that suspended the protests in the area, but the protesters refused to accept the court orders. However, the police used the loudspeakers to read the relevant court order. Later on, the monks who arrived in the protest were allowed to hand over a petition to the Indian consulate sub-office. However, the people who were on the road approaching the office had tried to enter the police roadblocks, and the situation had gotten tense and out of control and thereafter clashed with the police. The police arrested 28 protesters after the clash. 4 policemen were injured and admitted to the Hambantota hospital. Special religious observances were organised to mark the 68th anniversary of the Sri Lanka Army. The commander of the Army, Lieutenant General Mahesh Senanayake, was the chief guest. The blessings for all the brigades and flags of the Army were conducted at the most holy Jaya Sri Mahabodh tree in Anuradhapura. All the brigades were presented along with respective brigade emblems and flags at this occasion. According to the Army Media Unit, a Kapruk Puja was also conducted for the Kiri Vihara to commemorate this special event. On the 20th of September 2010, the Speaker announced that the Local Government Elections Act was passed in Parliament. However, MP Udaya Gammampilla has filed a fundamental rights violation petition in Supreme Court at Alutkare that this was violation of the law, and based on this, the Elections Commission has not conducted the Provincial Council elections in due time. If the new information is given under Clause 78 of the Constitution, it should first be published by the Gazette and be open to the public to challenge before the Supreme Court. Other than that, the Speaker cannot sign the amendment stating that it was approved in the Parliament, said MP Gammampilla speaking at the event. The petition has been filed under special cases, and Mr. Gammampilla said that this case is expected to be heard soon.
අපි ශ්‍රේෂ්ඨාධිකරණය ඉල්ලා සිටිනවා කතානායකතුමත් නීතිපතිතුමත් කළ දේ ව්‍යවස්ථා විරෝධී නීති විරෝධී නීති ඉදිරියේ කිසිම වළංගුභාවයක් නැහැ කියලා ප්‍රකාශයක් කරන්න කියලා. ඒ වගේම අපි ඉල්ලා සිටිනවා මේ ශ්‍රේෂ්ඨාධිකරණයේ නියෝගයක් මැතිවරණ කොමිසම වෙත වහාම උතුරු මැද සබරගමුව සහ නැගෙනහිර පළාත් සභා මැතිවරණ පවත්වන්න කියලා. ඒ නිසා අපි උතුරු මැද සබරගමුව සහ නැගෙනහිර පළාත් සභා මැතිවරණයට සූදානම් වෙමින් සිටියේ. අපේක්ෂකයන්ට කියන්නේ ඔබ වහවහම මැතිවරණයට සූදානම් වෙන්න, ඔබට මැතිවරණය ගෙන එන්න. ඔන්න අපි වැඩ ආරම්භ කරා ශ්‍රේෂ්ඨාධිකරණයේදී.
The annual SLFP members' convention was held in Ratnapur recently with the participation of party activists. The discussion focused on the future path of the SLFP and the functioning of the party. It was also discussed how to keep the party united and how to face future elections and win them successfully.
මහින්ද මහත්තයා අගමැති කරන්න අපි කුරුණෑගලට එක්ක ගියා. එතුමාට ප්‍රබල ප්‍රදේශයේ කුරුණෑගල. කුරුණෑගල ගියා එතුමා අපි හම්බන්තොට ඉල්ලුවා. කුරුණෑගල മന്ത്രിවරු 11ක් හිටියා. අපි හිතුවා මහින්ද ජනාධිපතිතුමා ගියාම മന്ത്രിවරු 14ක් විතර එයි කියලා අපි ගණන් හැදුවා. කුරුණෑගලෙන් 14යි පරිදිච්ච ගම් පහ දැන් දිනනවා කියලා අපි හම්බන්තොට රැස්වීම වල වේදිකාවක් කියන්නේ. අනේ අද්දේනේ ප්‍රතිඵල කියනකොට 11 තිබුණේ 8යි. මහින්ද ජනාධිපතිතුමාත් එක්ක 8යි. ඉතින් පෙළපාලියේ සෙනග ඉන්න රැසීම් වල මිනිස්සු ඉන්න ජය වේවා කියන ඔක්කොම හොඳයි කියන මරාගෙන මැරෙන්නේ නෝ ඡන්ද දෙන්නේ නැහැ. හැබැයි UMP කාර්යය කොහොමද? UMP කාර්යය ඡන්ද දීලා දුන්න දවස් ඉඳලා බණින්න. මොන් වැඩක් නැහැ, සත පහකට රාණිලුත් වැඩක් නැහැ, තලතත් වැඩක් නැහැ. ඒ බණින්න. හැබැයි බැලලා ඡන්දේ ආව දීලා දෙනවා. ඉතින් මෙන්න මේ කාරණා තමයි අපි වටහාගෙන කටයුතු කරන්න ඕනේ. එහෙම නැත්නම් අපිට පක්ෂයක් විදියට ඉදිරියට යන්න අමාරුයි.
Law Enforcement Minister Sagala Ratnayaka says that every action taken by the government is aimed at serving the people to the fullest. The ministers expressed these views at a function held at a school in Deniaya. He further said that the government is attempting to disrupt the White Elephant projects that were started by the previous government that are burdens to the masses. He also said that it is an injustice done by the people who disrupt daily lives by protesting and conducting rallies and disruptive activities, as they have no reason to prevent the people from developing their livelihoods by getting along with their daily lives.
කිසිම ස්වාභාවික සම්පතක් නැති රටවල් අද ලෝකයේ ඉදිරියටම ඇවිල්ලා තියෙනවා. ඒ මොකද සංහිඳියාව තුලින් හැමෝම එකතු වීම තුලින් එයාට එන්න පුළුවන් වුණා. ඒ නිසා ඒ සංහිඳියාව තියෙද්දි ඒ එකතු වීම තියෙද්දි ඒ තිබ ස්ථාවරභාවය නිසා වෙළඳාම තුලින් එයාට ඉදිරියට එන්න පුළුවන්. අපිට ඊට වැඩිය බොහෝ දේ තියෙනවා. අපිට ස්වාභාවික සම්පත් ගොඩාක් තියෙනවා. මේ රටේ ආර්ථිකයට විශාල ශක්තියක් කරගන්න පුළුවන්. වෙළඳාමට හොඳ තැනක අපි පිහිටුවලා ඉන්න රටක් වශයෙන්.
Disciplined drivers were rewarded recently under the patronage of the Inspector General of Police, which was in Kurunagala town. This program is implemented with the aim of reducing road accidents. The IGP carried out assignments and selected drivers that followed road rules to appreciate and award certificates to them. The Shilpa Abhimani 2017 International Handicrafts Festival was held at the Bandaranaike International Convention Centre, which was inaugurated by President Maithripala Sirisena. The National Crafts Council organised the annual International Handicrafts Festival at the Bandaranaike Memorial International Conference Hall to display and preserve the handicrafts and promote the talents of the participants. The President opened the 2017 International Handicrafts Festival. Minister Risat Batuddin, Chandrani Bandara, Minister Champika Ranavaka and the President of the National Crafts Council Heshani Bogolagama were also present on the occasion. The Janata Vimukti Peramona expressed views at a function held in Kalathura on the current political situation in the country. Mr. Silva said that the country is now in debt of more than $100 billion. The JVP expressed these views at an event in Kalathura.
අපිට බඩු ගේන්න ඩොලර් මිලියන 20000ක් වේදන් වෙනවා. හම්බ කරන්නේ 10000යි. 10000ක් ණයයි. ඒක මොකද කරන්නේ? විදේශ වෙනදාම පාඩුව පියවන්න ගන්න ඕන අය ඉතින් උන්න නායකන්තරා වැඩි. වැඩි වෙලා වැඩිලා දැන් ලොකු නායකන්තරාවක් අපිට තියෙනවා.
That concludes this week's news bulletin. If you miss out or would like to rewatch this week's news, please subscribe to our YouTube channel Sri Lanka Morning Show. Thank you for your company and we'll see you again next time.
News Weekly was brought to you by Transco Cargo, the leaders in logistics. Transco, we love to deliver.